Greetings, fellow noobs. This is Blamous, and I am bringing you another Nuubcast here on, oh man, Shakura's Plateau. Is that what this is? Shakura's Plateau. It's one of the new maps from Blizzard. I think this might be the first game I'm casting on this map. It will be against the Zerg player, Garoon. Garoon. It's a very strong name. Garoon, tribal leader of some sort. I dig it. After a dearth of Zerg games, going to be bringing lots. There's quite a few in the queue. I want to say thanks again to everybody who's sending in the replays. The response has been just fantastic. So fantastic that there's no way that we're going to be able to get to them. They're in the queue. We're definitely, I've got a system in place where we're going to be getting them cast, all the good ones. It'll be either myself or Djibouti or the A-team. Somebody will be casting your game. But do ask your patience as we work through them and get eyes on them and do all that good stuff. I have speeded up to 2 speed. We have a spawning pool. Oh, that was 4 speed. I was going fast. Our Zerg player, Garoon's got his queen out. He's going to quick lair. No Roach or Hydra den just yet. There's the Roach Warren going down. No Expo as of yet. And I'm over here with my patented 3-gate robo, which I love to do. I think, let's see, the focus of this game, I think, is going to be just some macro mistakes. I really think that that's the turning point in this particular game. I didn't mention who makes them yet, but you can probably guess. Oh, because I'm a noob, it's me. We see both the Roach Warren and the Hydraless Den going down for Garoon. The Overlord's already pooping out that creep, gooping up the joint, and popped a few roaches right off the bat here. Mistake number 1, there's some basic decision making. When you are, I don't need to pause it yet. When you are in a position like this, you're, at this point, I should probably be pushing out. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I haven't scouted him. That's a big strike right there. But as you can see, there's 5 Hydras and 5 Roaches, and this 1 Spinecrawler. With what I have right now, I can probably do a really strong push and win. I've supply blocked myself, so that's always fun. And so I'm not able to get out any more units anyway, so I do decide to push out a little bit, and I'm pushing out now with 5 Stalkers, 2 Immortals, 7 Zealots, and a Sentry. And I come up here. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Let me back up just a bit. And this is going to be a recurring theme in this matchup. Right here. Going up the ramp, Stalkers leading. Stalkers leading against Roaches and Hydras. This is bad. Anytime you're charging a ramp like this, you need to have your Zealots out front so they can tank damage while your ranged units, your Stalkers and Immortals and your little Sentry, can get force fields out, Guardian Shield, whatever, and shoot range. This is going to happen several times to me. And look at this. Before anything is said and done, I have lost all but 1 Stalker, which is at half shields, and just not a good match, not a good way to lead into this battle. They start to retreat. They're on the creep. I see that I am down several Stalkers, so I'm going to try and get out. I got more Stalkers coming. At this point, they're off the creep. I do the right thing. I turn around, but for some reason I chicken out and I turn around again and head back home. Not an awful decision. I save both my immortals, and I'm able to get back and re-up. I got another immortal waiting here. These 3 zealots. I throw down a couple of forges to get upgrades, and as you can see, my opponent, Garun, is also getting some upgrades as well, making more roaches, more hydras. I have another immortal in the queue. Garun does a very good job of creeping it up, and he takes his advantage, as he ought to do, and goes for an expand. This is not a fast expand, which I see so often on this map with Zerg, but a very good macro play, very good advantage play. Ooh, and the Nidus network is going down. He's broken down his destructible rocks. He's going to check things out from the back. But I have what is now a very formidable force with 4 immortals and 6 stalkers, and just warped in several more sentries, which will give me 4 total. So now 6 stalkers, 4 sentries, 4 immortals, and 7 zealots. I come into the middle of the field where he has both Xel'Naga towers with Zerglings. He sees me and immediately takes this force back into his main. And the strangest thing happens right now. I go and I take these towers away from him, so now he can't see me. So now he's geared up. He's waiting for me to attack. He's waiting for me to attack. He's got all this time. He's just had he was able to move in these spine crawlers, make a bunch of Zerglings to support his ranged units, and I'm sitting here. I got two more zealots. And I'm just like waiting for 2 more stalkers to come. I'm really waiting for these 2 upgrades to finish, my 1-1. But I'm still waiting to move out. I got my expansion down. I want to get that going before I move out. But again, what did I say? What did I say last time? Where are my zealots? They're in the back. They're in the back. I got immortals out front. I got sentries out front. And stalkers out front. That is ludicrous. Ludicrous. Terrible macro decision. These guys are going to come down, and it's going to be a massacre because my zealots aren't tanking any damage. And now they're able to start picking off some of these immortals. I turn around because I'm like, that force is nothing. I should be able to cream that force. But, again, my stalkers are in the front. And then, another great thing, I force field, which was a good force field, if I stayed back and let them come to me. But I didn't. I force field, and then my force fields work against me because now I'm splitting up my own army and against all these ranged units, and they're just going to be able to pick me apart. So again, very poor, and even on the retreat, those bad micro, very terrible micro, and I'm creaming these roaches just with these immortals, but there's just too many units. I ruined my chances at a good even battle. I probably, had I macroed correctly, had I put my units where they ought to be, I would have, and I think handily, I would have handily won both of those exchanges, and particularly that second exchange. But now I'm running away with my tail between my immortal legs, and just trying to figure out what the heck happened. I got Robotics Bay going down, so we may see some Colossus. But the Nidus Canal is up and running, so perhaps you will see a Nidus in my main. Oh, I'm sure you've all seen that Husky video by now. Totally want to Nidus your main right now. Very, very clever. Crass, but clever. And again, Garun doing a very good thing, taking yet another advantage, another opportunity to expand. Very wise, got an infestation pit down. Not Well, here it is. Here's the Nidus. Then he's Nidusing my main right now, and the effect is going to be just that. Charge did just finish, but it's not going to matter. I only have a few Zealots and these two Immortals, um, and these Hydras are going to be able to take them apart with no real... And look, again! Immortals turning... Not that I mean, Hydralisks crush Immortals, so it's not going to matter. Look, I misclicked. My Zealots were killing my own. Oh boy. Just ridiculous. Oh yeah, when you're frustrated, just kill your own Nexus. I guess that's the way to go. But yeah, man, as you can see, this is pretty much going to be it. I do have a couple of Colossus coming out here to try and fry a few Hydras, but they're going to be quickly erased. And it's not even funny. That is going to be the end of the game. And so I'm going to pause it. We do have a bit of a conversation, Garun and I, after as he finishes destroying my base. But that's pretty much it. Again, guys, macro decisions. Get your tanking units out front before you attack. Problem is, of course, that the Stalkers move like twice as fast as Zealots, so when you're going across the field, they're going to want to be out front. They're going to try to get out front. It's your job as their master and commander, their creator, to gather them up, get them in the position that you need them to be in, get those Zealots out front. In this case, he did a great job having his Roaches out front, tanking for the Hydras. Just props to Garun, played a great game. Beat me in what otherwise should have been, in my opinion, I could be wrong, and maybe you've got some other ideas about it, but I think at least in that second battle, had I tanked with my Zealots and gone in the proper way, I would have handily won that matchup and probably this game. So, but I'm a noob, and you know, the thing is, when you're new at the game, sometimes you know these things, especially you more advanced players, you platinum, you diamond players. You know this. Like, so the thing that just came out of my mouth, you know it, and I knew it when it was happening. As my forces were moving up the ramp, I knew. I said, "Crap, my Zealots are in the back." But instead of pulling back and getting them out front and then re-engaging, you're just like, "Oh, F it, just let it go and see what happens." Don't do that. Play smarter. As you see things that you're doing wrong, instead of taking the damage, back off, regroup, get it right. Little things like that make or break games, as you can see right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep pushing. Keep climbing that ladder. We'll see you again soon. I got lots of games to cast, and should be a good week for content. Thanks, people, again, for all of the replays. I can't promise when, but they will get up. All the good ones will get up ASAP. Thanks again, guys. Keep climbing that ladder. Peace.